This video contains harsh language, specifically English. Warning: the following video contains opinions, and they could even be contrary to yours. Please remember that even in the heat of the moment, it's about opinion. If you watch the whole video and you still don't agree with me, well, feel free to sound off in the comments, just don't be a dick about it. Opinionated mates.
I'm not going to tell you I'm the second coming of Jesus. There's already one British-born fat man who makes that his thing every week. But it looks like I was right. I was proven right. Fucking vindicated. But of course I was, because I called it. I called it. Sonic Mania released on PC with fucking DRM. After a 2-week delay, which was obviously there to add it in. But of course there was DRM. Night follows day. There are only 2 genders. Sonic Mania was going to launch with DRM. It's a matter of science. Why is this even a video? Am I wanting you to praise me and shower me with comments such as "you were right" and "what do you want, a trophy" and "did you just say there were only 2 genders"? Would be nice, but no. I want to talk about the fucking goal of companies to utilize this kind of anti-consumer DRM and the practice of delaying a game fans wanted just to add it in. Can we talk about that? DRM stands for Digital Rights Management. It makes sure that the only person playing a game or using a piece of software is the person who has permission to, whether it has been through being given the software or having paid for the privilege to use it. DRM as a concept is perfectly fine. After all, a software maker doesn't want their product pirated, and it's perfectly reasonable to expect some kind of protection from piracy. But some methods of DRM, like the infamous de novo DRM, require an always online internet connection. If it's a multiplayer game or something that's streaming game assets from a server, then this kind of DRM is moot. It's like, well, you have to be online anyway. But when a predominantly single-player game, and from experience, here's some examples, like Hawks and the recent SimCity, and I guess Sonic Mania, features this kind of DRM, it's telling the consumer they can't play the game that they rightfully own, or at least you think that, right? Because they don't have a net connection 24/7. Maybe people live in the sticks. Maybe they want to play the game on the laptop away from the internet. Maybe they have a limited amount of fucking bandwidth, and they can't be expected to use it all up just to play video games. Like I said, when it's a single-player game, this kind of DRM is immediately anti-consumer and shows a certain negative view of the consumer in the eyes of the publisher. Even the paying peons can't be trusted. DRM and anti-copy in games, even single-player games, is a good thing. But always online DRM in single-player games is a damn insult and shows us the publisher does not trust consumers. If always online DRM is there to discourage pirates, then it is being used as a form of punishment for pirates and paying consumers. What fucking gives? Delay your game for DRM, whatever. At least have the fucking decency to say that's the reason. Don't tout that it's for performance improvements when the game runs 60 fucking frames on the Nintendo Toaster, I mean Switch. What, is the common PC weaker than a glorified Android tablet? I wasn't buying it for a second, and once again, I have been proven right. And the prize? Sadness and despair. I didn't want to be proven right. I didn't want to see Sega as a company that would punish the consumer for the actions of pirates. I didn't want to see Sega as a company more than happy to lie about adding DRM, hiding it under the excuse of performance improvements. I didn't want to think Sega as a publisher that could intentionally harm its customers, especially when the teams producing games for them are knocking it straight out of the fucking park with 10/10 home runs like Sonic Mania and the Yakuza series. I didn't want to have to accept that Sega are capable of being such awful, bloodthirsty skeleton warriors, but there you go. 2 weeks for performance improvements. Bullshit! I called it! And I hate that I called it. I hate that I called it. But that's just my opinion. What's yours?